If you've followed me for years, you may be one of the followers or subscribers who has asked me to share a tour of my walk-in closet and how I organize things. And I do share bits and pieces all the time on Instagram stories. So make sure you're watching me on that platform. In fact, just a few days ago, I did take you on a little tour of my walk-in closets. I say plural closets because I do have more than one. I don't know if that stories is still in a highlight bubble. If it is, I will let you know somewhere here. But I decided to take you along on a little tour in my walk-in closet and how I organize things. My closet is nothing special. It is a walk-in closet and I do really love it. It has everything that I need, and I do share my main walk-in closet with my husband. But at the end of the day, I don't see my wardrobe expanding. If anything, I'd like to decrease the items that I have. So sometimes when I watch videos on walk-in closets, I have this little bit of like, I would love a closet like that. But at the end of the day, am I really willing to put the extra money in a space like that? Not really. So what I share with you today will probably be pretty typical to what you have, especially if you have a small walk-in closet. So I do think it's a great video to share because I can show you how I work with the space that I have. I'm very organized. I love organization components. So you will see a lot of different items, and I just think a lot of this is good takeaways because most people probably have a closet more similar to mine than what you may see by most influencers on TikTok, Reels, or YouTube. I will have links to everything that I share with you today, and if there's something that is no longer available, I will find something almost identical that you can resource if you are looking. Please tap on the top link in the description box below this video. That will take you to the corresponding blog post where I can offer all the links. The drop-down box limits how many characters, so I won't be able to have all the links provided there. So definitely shop the corresponding blog post. Also, I have an Amazon storefront. Many of these items are from Amazon. Please check that out as well. You can follow that page so you can always go back to it at your convenience. And I do have everything categorized to make it easy for shopping. And that's very new and recent. So everything in my Amazon storefront is current items that I love, that I have, and most often purchase on repeat. As you know, I have 5 adult daughters. My youngest is 18. My first 4 daughters are out of the home, so I do now have some extra storage that I get to take advantage of, and we'll look at that as well because I do live in a state with 4 seasons, so I do have a lot of seasonal clothes, and I no longer circulate pieces. I used to do that, but you'll actually see in my main closet, I still have all my spring and summer shoes because it's just too much work to circulate with the other walk-in closet space that I use, which actually is right in front of me because it's in my filming room. So I am in this room all the time, which is a guest bedroom. It used to be a bedroom for one of the daughters, and there's a small walk-in closet in this room. And I utilize that walk-in closet, but that has the shoes and the boots that I would wear for fall and winter right now. I used to circulate, but it's too much work. Like you, my time is limited. The last thing I have time to do is constantly stay on top of moving my pieces around. Obviously, if you're in a situation where you don't have the extra space, you will probably have to make things work. I've also incorporated some garment units that I bought on Amazon for pieces that I don't resource often, let's say dresses or coats that I don't wear on a regular basis. But again, that's also in my filming room, and I'm always in my filming room. So it's no inconvenience for me to grab those pieces, and I know right where they're at. So without further ado, let's take a look at my walk-in closet spaces and how I stay organized, and I'll share. This is pretty much all the time. I am a clean, tidy, organized person. I thrive being that way. So what you see is it's not staged. This is how I always operate, but it's really going to be focused on the components and the items that I use to keep it organized and tidy. So let's take a look. All right, let's go into my walk-in closet. I'm going to start with hangers. I did upgrade to the velvet hangers, and I prefer this ivory color versus going with black because I feel like black could leave lint, and you'll see that I have a lot of whites in my closet. You won't see that everything is going to be fall winter. As I shared, I don't interchange my clothes anymore, but these are the hangers that I use. And back in this area, back here in the corner, I actually have extra hangers. And then I also always keep these plastic hangers for shorts or different items. This is what I also use to hang my workout clothes every day so that they dry before I put them in the dirty clothes hamper. And then if you look over here to my right, in this area right here, I have a couple little storage units. I have these little clip bars right here. I have one up here and then I have one down here, and I just put necklaces on there, but it would be useful for belts as well. And then I have these little clear storage units that you can just put miscellaneous things in. They've been handy. They've been there for years. You'll also see here's those plastic clear hangers that I use for shorts and other items, and then my other hangers. And I tend to do my pants down here in my shorts, and I do my tops up here. It may not look like I have a lot of clothes in my closet, but as I have mentioned, I have another closet that I store pieces in, and I honestly don't have what I feel is a ton of clothes. You may see different when we get to shoes, but I'm okay with that. The other thing that I have is down here in this little corner, kind of hidden behind the shorts, I keep a collapsible laundry basket. This thing is so handy. Basically, what I do is I put my foot in there and I pull it up so that I can use it to take my dirty clothes down. And I'll show you my hampers in just a minute. And then when I want to put it back down, it just closes like that. It's collapsible. And I keep it right here. And to be honest with you, I don't share that with anyone. This is my basket. Everyone just needs their own collapsible basket, is how I feel. One thing that I love is this bulletin board. I've shared before that I like to pull out inspiration fashion pictures out of, let's say, a little magazine or catalog. I don't get any magazines, but I may get like a catalog from, let's say, Bowden or Me Plus M. I just got one from. And if I see something inspiring, I put it on this pegboard. The pegboard is super old. I will link something similar and some little neutral, the little post-it, little pop-in things. But I'll put a few of these up, interchange them according to season, but I love it. And I love clean spaces. I actually do have my cleaning lady come in here and she cleans a little bit. She'll vacuum in here. She'll wipe this down. She'll wipe this down because that's just something that I've asked her to do. This unit here has been wonderful. I got it so many years ago in the damaged goods section of IKEA. And this is really great. So I have a couple pieces up here. I have this acrylic unit here that I love, that I just have extra makeup in that I don't use on the daily. And it's just great. It snugs in there tightly. Just keep a couple different things. And then these drawers, we'll just see. I didn't do anything to get anything prepped. This is how I keep everything all the time. This particular drawer, I have these little units in here. They'll be linked. I have bracelets. I have my rings. I just talked about my Dean Davidson rings recently. I'll have that video linked. I have little testers to see what ring size you are. So that's just some jewelry pieces. And then in the second drawer, I have sunglasses, and this little unit here, which I'll have linked, is specifically for sunglasses. I have a couple different types of cases. I have my pearl jewelry in this drawer. In this drawer, I have phone cases because I do change them out according to my outfit. And then I have some earrings. I don't have a big stash of jewelry either. I'm actually pretty simple, so I have a few things in here. This is actually a purse clip. Very handy. It's also available in silver, but it's great if you're going to go someplace. I may need this today, so I think I'm going to leave that out. I may need it today. And then down here, I have gloves, except for the ones that I have pulled to wear today, which is a chocolate brown. But I have my glove collection to match my wool coats. And then I have a couple of nicer umbrellas here. We do keep umbrellas in the car, but these are my more nicer ones if I'm dressed up or if we're traveling, because I love the cases, how they go in a little zipper case. And I like having a more neutral one and then also having the black one. And then in this drawer, I keep my silk scarves. I have a wrap belt in here. I have a jewelry, a little on the go or traveling jewelry thing, but basically just silk scarves, miscellaneous things. And the reason this was in the damaged goods section is because the bottom drawer was missing. No big deal. Doesn't bother me any. So I was okay with that. If you just kind of snug back in this corner back here, you'll see I have another hook. Right here, I have another one of those hooks. I used to always hang all my Turby towels there. I do have one Turby towel there, but I have a couple Turby towels right in my bathroom. Moving up, I actually have a wreath hook. Sometimes I will take this and I will move it over here to hang an outfit of the day so that I can see it. So I'll hang it up and it will be ready to go for tomorrow. So that's been kind of handy. I do use it. But this here could be for men's ties or for belts. You'll see that this matches the belt that I'm wearing today, just a different color. But I have these just hooked here, which are super nice. I love those for belts. We're going to move into this side of the closet where you'll see some of Paul's things because we do share a closet. Some of you may be wondering why the bars that I just showed you are empty. I just don't need them. And I love it. I'm actually so pleased with our closet. I think it's a clean, organized space, and I like having some freedom there. But over here, we have some clear, there's like three, they're little dividers. These are great. I have these actually in my dresser drawers. I organize my dresser drawers with these. Paul doesn't use a dresser, so this is kind of like his dresser. And he's pretty neat and tidy. Maybe not as neat and tidy as I am. I did ask him this morning to just kind of tidy up your stuff, and he did a great job, so really happy with that. He keeps this space pretty free as well, but if he has clothes, if either one of us needs to dry something, we'll use this space. When we entertain all the time, we have family dinner. So a lot of times I'll have so many wet kitchen towels from cooking and everyone wiping their hands and counters that at night when I'm done entertaining, I will wrap those or hang those towels over more of a plastic hanger like these. This is what Paul uses, is the plastic hangers. I will take some plastic hangers and I'll line them up here so that the towels or the rags can dry. So we just like clean spaces and he doesn't really need more. Over here, I do have a couple more of those belt or tie hanging units that I showed you earlier. This is kind of overflow of belts. I need to go through some of my belts because I've realized that now that I've gotten back to wearing mid to high waisted pants and trousers and jeans, a lot of my belts are actually too big. So I asked one of my daughters if she wanted me to go through them and give her some. We keep this step ladder in here. This is so great to have for many reasons, And this stays in here at all times. I love this, but I do take it out for my cleaning lady when she comes because it's just another ladder she can use. But I use it all the time because up here, I actually store my handbags and tote bags in these clear units that actually open like this. They're stackable and they open. They are so amazing. I love that I can see what's in them. And then for some bigger units, these are actually clear bags that the dry cleaners put. If you get a quilt or a comforter or something like that, big and thick, you take it to your dry cleaners. When you get it back, you'll see that it's stored in these clear things, and I keep them for this purpose. So they're wonderful for that. Over here, I have some of my traveling type things. This is a traveling sunglass case. I have another bag up there. All my handbags, different things like that. All my shoes. Paul's got some shoes. Seasonal stuff goes up higher because we may not need them. And then the other stuff goes down below. But the beautiful thing about these is how these open just like that. So they're really easy to get to. And that's why this ladder is so amazing. I even have like game gear. You know, if we're going to be watching a particular game, sporting stuff, everything is up here. And yes, it's tasked. If I forget where I stored something, it's tasked somewhere in my task list to remind me that's where it's at. And then I also have a few handbags in here, or pretty much all the rest of my overflow of handbags. I like to keep things in a dust cloth. Most of your bags will come in a dust cloth. So this is a bag. This is a bag. I have a couple of here. I slide some of my clutches in this area. My Kuyana bags are down here, and they're in a dust cloth as well. I have some flats. I have a wool beanie here. But this is so nice because it just folds right up and it goes right there. And then down here beneath where Paul stores his, like what you would put in your drawers, we have our clothes hamper. This one is mine. This one is Paul's. Basically, I get away with lights, darks. I don't know what his setup is. I don't worry about it. He does his own laundry, but mine is lights and darks. Just a reminder that my everyday clothes always go to the dry cleaners. I recently shared on stories what I shared in 2023 at the dry cleaners, and I was completely fine with that. My nicer pieces, I don't wash. They get sent out, but towels, workout wear, lounge wear, all of that stuff I take care of, but that's the hamper situation. Over here is Paul's clothes. Now he also has a seasonal garment unit. I'll show you that in a bit. So he has stuff here. His hats are, you don't really need to see them, but he's got some caps or hats back there, some travel units up there. He prefers to hang his pants like that with these hangers. And then he also has these wood ones as well. And I will have those linked. Underneath his pants, he has a kind of like a little boot tray that he just keeps his shoes and slippers on, just in case he wore them outside, and then he carries them in here. It just, I guess, keeps the floor clean. And then he's got his clothes hanging just on plastic hangers. There's actually a couple dry clean hangers. He's not as picky. We could always convert him over if he wants to. I have a few of these hooks. These are just on Amazon. I will have them linked, but always know you can go to my Amazon storefront too. I have one on the back of the door of my walk-in closet. I have one in my bathroom on the back door, and then one in our upstairs main floor laundry coffee room because I actually keep a robe back there. So that's kind of everything here. Up top, back up on the handy dandy ladder, this basket is just to store travel components. I have packing cubes, just different travel stuff. Actually, that dry cleaning bag I told you about, I have another one.
So if I needed to use that, that's up here. Little inserts for bags. So this is handy. A few hangers. This unit here is to store your hats, like your straw hats. You can actually travel with it, and I have. You just stuff other pieces of clothing around your hats and inside your hat. And if you have a deep piece of luggage, that will go right in there. So that's super great. Here we have some straw bags. Again, back in that dry cleaning bag. Same here. Inside this bag, I have our beach towels. Here is my away carry-on luggage. And then you're probably familiar with this work tote. I don't use that very often anymore because I use the Kuyana one that I have, that the girls got me, that I talk about all the time. But I would not get rid of that. It definitely does get used. So that's what the top looks like. And it's really just, it's a well-oiled machine. If there's something that I shared or showed you that is not closet organization, but you're like, oh, I wonder what that is, I'd love to know about that particular thing, please use the Hensel Coaching and Consulting customer support email. Share with me what it is you're looking for. Within about 48 hours, someone will get back with you with a link or let you know an alternative. We'd be happy to do that for you. You're in my basement. You don't want to see it. If you want to see it, follow me on Instagram stories. We're going into my filming room. Ta-da! This is the filming room, folks. In the filming room, right here, is a walk-in closet. This used to be one of the daughters' bedrooms because they didn't like sharing rooms, so they built their own room in the basement. We're going to go into this small walk-in closet, and this is where I have my fall and winter shoes and boots. And I mentioned in my intro that I used to swap things out, but I just got away from that. I'm in this room plenty enough, and I'm pretty organized. So in here, there's no door. So we just walk in. We've got some built-in shelving units. There's a mirror, there's a hook. And believe it or not, I now get ready in here. So here in this little area is my makeup. And I actually move something here to put my makeup on. And I get ready here. I have everything I need. I can charge my phone. I can charge my computer. So I get ready right here. It's beautiful. You can just see that I have boots and shoes. This is a sewing basket. I have just, sometimes I need this before filming. I'll have I'll try to have some different things like that linked. I have some of my wool sweaters. I do have a few summer items. This unit here just has extra makeup in it. We have a few shoes here that I don't wear often. And then here's all of my heels, some booties. Over here's tall boots. Down on the floor, you'll see some more boots. And then if we look up, on that little space is where I store snow, winter, ski tubing gear, snugged up neatly across there, snow pants down here. And then I have some more boot and shoe units here. Again, same ones. I have a ton of these. They are great. And then I just have more winter gloves, hats, wool socks, anything that anyone would need. So we have a tubing and ski trip coming up very soon. And the kids, well, Chloe will come down here. She'll see what she needs. But I keep my blazers down here on those same hangers, the off-white. I keep all of my blazers down here. They fit in here perfectly. And then on the floor, you'll see that I have more boots. This is just a narrow closet, but it works. There's another hook here. I'm really thankful that I have this space. We're walking out of the walk-in closet. Again, my filming room. Over here, I actually have a unit here that I think is for shoes and boots, but I use it for wrapping paper, gift bags, ribbon, tissue paper, all of that. Not the Christmas, but the every other season of the year for that stuff. But this unit here, let's move you, is wonderful. We have 3 of these. This one is mine. Paul has one in the main part of the basement. I'm not going to show you. And we have an extra one that is just for overflow. If I put some outfits together ahead of time, I can store them in a unit like this. Let's say I'm getting ready for a trip and the trip is 6 weeks out. Yes, I think that way. I can store my outfits in there. I can gradually bring them down. I don't have to worry about them being dusty. So I love having the third one. But in here, and this zips really nice, this here is dresses and some overflow, really kind of fall winter blouses and a few tops, shirts, different things like that. Again, I don't bring them upstairs and bring down my other. It's just easier to leave everything where it is because time is the big issue for me. So again, dresses, blouses. On this side is coats. So all my wool coats, my dressy puffer coat, all my wool scarves are in here. I even have a tablecloth for when we entertain in here, which is notepadded because I'll forget it's in here and go hunting for it. So I task it. And I even have a dress coat of Chloe's. Here's some napkins that went to the dry cleaners for like if we're entertaining. So this is so great. And at the end of the day, I'm happy with it all. I don't have a big luxurious closet, but I have space for everything. Everything is neat, tidy, and organized, and I'm happy with it.
Well, there you have it. My closet organization spaces in all the compartments and units that I use to stay on top of being tidy, clean, neat, and organized, which I love. Don't forget to tap that very top link, the corresponding blog post, which will take you to all the links to everything that I shared with you today. There will also be outfit and beauty details. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you're not, give this video a like. Please share with me in the comment section below how you stay on top of your closet. And do you have one of those big, luxurious, gorgeous closets? Do you have something more like what I have? Or do you have a closet with just doors and you have to even be more creative with your space? I always love to hear. Be sure to follow me on Instagram stories where I share daily nuggets like organization and a lot of other things. And then don't forget to subscribe to my weekly newsletter that goes out 2 times per week, every Monday and every Friday. Thanks for sticking it out, and I hope you find some organization components for your closet.